regenerative for someone with my age, early 50s, but also when you're at that age when your own mesenchymal stem cell starts to decline, you can apply this topically to be preventative of photoaging. You want to apply it morning and night. This is a Cell Forte serum. You apply it morning and night. It's very lightweight. It's going to go right into your skin. Remember, it's a treatment. It's not a glaze. You're not going to look like a glazed donut. I don't want you to. I want this to be the treatment that goes into your skin to do the magic. I don't put glycerins in here. I don't put silicones. I don't want you to be a glazed donut. I want this to be layerable, and it's first to skin. And it's great for sensitive skin as well, which is amazing. It helps to calm inflammation. Hence, it was invented in the 60s for wound healing. All right, the stem cell condition media, not Cell Forte. Cell Forte was launched October 1st at Violet Gray, and it sold out within an hour. We restocked it. It sold out within 2 hours again. All right, so overall, let's talk about exosomes. That's a big buzzword, right? Let me tell you something. This stem cell, the human mesenchymal stem cell, call it MSC, mesenchymal stem cell, part of this yumminess in here are thousands of exosomes, growth factors, peptides, cytokines, proteins. That's the real exosome. Many other brands, nothing wrong with this, they do shelf-stable bioidentical exosomes. I also added that. But this is the true exosome that chemical version or that synthetic version, man-made version, is modeled after. Now, if you want to ask about plant stem cells, talk to me when you're a plant, because that's what it's going to work with best. This obviously is going to work best with our skin. Why? Because the mesenchymal stem cell is the one that when we're born, we're a ball of stem cells. There's two. There's a blood one and there's a mesenchymal stem cell. The mesenchymal stem cell is the one that becomes your heart, your hair, your liver, your bones, and you ready? Your skin. So it is made within the dermis and epidermis. It becomes your skin. So you tell me, you do the math, why you think this would regenerate your skin and go in and repair damage more than, say, a plant stem cell. A plant stem cell is a fabulous antioxidant. There are also antioxidants in here, which is great. All right, so let's talk about what they do. They leverage communications. Remember, I told you there are exosomes in here. You hear so much about exosomes. This is the real derived one. What do? They're communicators, right? That's what they do. They talk to other cells. They bring in all of the growth factors. They bring in everything that your skin needs to rejuvenate. They bring in the cytokines, the proteins, right? So exosomes are, I like to say, a UPS truck. They carry the good stuff. They're going in and they're communicating, they're carrying everything that your skin needs. Now, as we age, that mesenchymal stem cell count goes down, like I said, around 25. And what happens? Your skin starts to look more dull, it's less hydrated, you're going to get more photoaging from myself, like being out in the sun. All of a sudden, spots appear. There is nothing worse, woman at 52 years old, than to look in the mirror and see spots, because we associate youth and vitality, what, with hydrated skin, plump collagen, and no spots. So what this does, it stimulates collagen and elastin, makes your skin thicker, at least it feels thicker to me. And there are studies that show that it does do that, just like your retinol. We're going to compare the retinol in just a moment here too. So what it's doing is it's reducing the look of pigmentation. It's reducing the look of fine lines and wrinkles. It is making your skin more radiant because of all of these things and hydrated. So basically the picture of youth, it's bringing back to you to where you're going to look like you had some amazing laser treatment or you went on this incredible vacation when you never had any downtime. And your skin, what's nice about it is it's compatible with your skin in a way that directly stimulates the skin cells, in a way a certain ingredient that goes in to stimulate different parts can't do. It is recognized by your skin, right? Because it's obviously created because of the MSC, the mesenchymal stem cell. Now, I want you to ask me questions. All right, someone in Orlando, Florida loves the products. Thank you for joining. Feel free to write any skincare questions. I am reading. We've got someone from Westport, Connecticut. I love Connecticut. Thank you for joining. All right, so we're going to compare the Cell Forte serum to your retinol. I get asked a lot, like, well, I have to use retinol. Should I use retinol? How do I work these two together? And I look at them and I'll say, you don't need to use your retinol. This was everything that you thought your retinol would do without sensitizing. And for me, I've never really been a fan of retinols, hence never launching a retinol as an esthetician brand. Now, retinoids or tretinoin from the doctor. They are known to increase cell turnover and boost collagen production, but they often come with side effects, like redness, flakiness, and just irritation. What's lovely about the Cell Forte serum, it's going to do all of that. Your skin recognizes it, but you're not going to have that irritation with your skin. It's just going to look and feel healthier. I'm sold right there. That's it. Thank you guys for joining. Type in what city you're in, what country you're in. So basically the difference also is that stem cell media, exosomes, which are involved, which is a hot topic, which has the exosomes, the growth factors, the peptides. They, on the other hand, in terms of the retinol, on the other hand, the stem cell conditioned media works at a more profound cellular level to have minimal side effects. It's a gentler yet extremely effective treatment. Extremely effective treatment. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love personally waking up every morning while using this because you have to be consistent. If you want these results, you've got to use it morning and night. Remember, it's a treatment. It goes right into your skin. It is your treatment. I love waking up every morning and looking in the mirror and seeing my skin looking better and better. That is exciting. That builds self-confidence. That makes you feel good. That makes you feel younger. I don't want to be younger. I would never want to be in my 30s again, my 20s. No, thank you. I love being in my early 50s, but I also love looking in the mirror and feeling like I'm in my mid 30s, early 40s, without having to go do laser, which I've never done. I've never wanted to do that. Why? Because I really don't want to sensitize my barrier to stimulate collagen synthesis. I prefer LED light if I'm going to do that. I also like the Lima laser. That's gentle. You never want to sensitize your skin barrier, which is why this is so effective. Now you might ask, well, how did an esthetician come up with this and why didn't a doctor? Well, doctors are busy doing a lot of things, right? If they're plastic surgeons, they're actually performing surgery, right? If they're a dermatologist, they're seeing patients. They don't have a lot of time to devote to touching and feeling and understanding skin with their patients, like I do with my clients for 30 years, right? I have a more personal relationship. I spend an hour, maybe an hour and 15, an hour and a half once a month touching, talking, understanding their skin, seeing the changes, asking about their skincare, knowing about the ingredients. So I work with my chemists and my stem cell scientists to create these products. So they never sensitize your barrier, but they're efficacious, right? So I didn't want to stop there. We have this. I also added the most clinically proven blend of man-made exosomes. We have tons of peptides in here, tons, because there's nothing wrong with man-made. They can be very effective. So I have a clinically proven blend of that in here as well. So I have both. It's like a double whammy. And then I also added different levels of hyaluronic acid because I think buying a hyaluronic acid for $300 is highway robbery, right? So I added different levels of it here. You've got it. You don't need that step. The future is about taking care of your barrier, exosomes, stem cell conditioned media, and less products. This is an 8-in-1. You've got everything you need. All I suggest to do is to apply. I prefer my Souffle Moisturizer because there's no silicones in it. It's a beautiful lightweight blend. There's goat milk to calm redness. It's very soothing. We have our lipid lock technology. I absolutely love it. This is perfect on top. No dimethicone at all. And then if you're really dry like me, I love a little glow. So I'll apply this beautiful organic oil. This is called the Daily Botanical Serum. This has Lang Lang. Oh, wait, let me smell it. It smells so good. Lang Lang, frankincense, sea buckthorn, and rosehip, which are high in vitamin A and vitamin C. And that's it. It's a 3-step. So you start with your Cell Forte serum. You move to your Souffle Moisturizer. A little goes a long way. You do not need a lot of this. And then you apply a few drops here of the Daily Botanical Serum, which is a gorgeous organic lightweight oil. And at night, you only need one cleanse. If you're over 35, you don't need a cleanse in the morning unless you're really sweating at night or you're acneic and full of acne. Then please cleanse in the morning to get rid of any bacteria while you're sleeping. But if you do a thorough cleanse at night, this is the Neurosis won the Allure Beauty Award. I created this because I wasn't a fan of the cleansing oils on the market. They're either too heavy because they're using cheaper oils like olive oil. Olive oil is great on my salad. I love olive oil. I make my dressings with it, but I would never want that on my skin. It feels heavy and icky and it's hard to remove. It's used because it's cheap. I mean, think how much, I just bought olive oil yesterday at my gourmet market, and think how big the olive oil jar is, right? I paid $18 for it, extra virgin cold pressed. That gives you an idea how inexpensive it is to throw in here, because it's a lot more than, say, your average, 1 ounce. So a lot of skincare brands are throwing in olive oil because it's a cheaper oil. Instead, I'm one of the only ones that uses organic oils of marula, moringa, blackcurrant seed, and meadow foam seed oil. So this is really lightweight, so it doesn't have that heavy olive oil, super lightweight, and I have a beautiful aroma of neroli, which is there not just to smell like oranges and transport you, but also it's there to calm inflammation. So it's super lightweight. You can see it just absorbed right into my hand. But what I want you to do is apply it to your skin. It will dissolve the makeup. And then the second step, so you don't need a second cleanse to remove that olive oil, is to apply water to your fingertips and massage again. And then you'll see it'll emulsify, and then it's easy to remove with a wet washcloth. So you don't need 2 steps. You don't want to be in the bathroom doing 2 steps to cleanse. That's ridiculous. And the only reason they do that, which has been done for years, is because there's olive oil in their cleanser and it won't come off. So they have to use another cleanser with more stripping ingredients to remove the oil cleanser, which contains olive oil, right? If I were to put olive oil on my face right now and try to remove it, I wouldn't be able to do a good job. Therefore, I need some other cleanser that has something that's going to kind of dry out the skin to get that off. Well, I say don't waste your time, and it doesn't make any sense. You want something that is gentle to your barrier. This will remove, it goes in to remove all of the sunscreen, all of the makeup, but it's light enough in formulation that you can add water, it'll emulsify and get lighter, that when you remove it, all of your makeup comes off, but your face is not stripped. And you're saving time and you're saving money by not buying 2 cleansers. So that's why this won the Allure Beauty Award, because it is pretty revolutionary, because it's not a heavy, cheap oil cleanser with olive oil. So if you're over 30, you should be using, oh, I'm watching this. Please ask questions, guys. This is fun. If you're over 30, you should be using an oil cleanser, and preferably this one because it's not going to be too heavy or occlusive. All right, so someone is from Orlando, Florida. They love the products. Thank you guys for joining. Feel free to write any skincare questions. This is my skin school. This is interactive, all right? I feel like I'm going to have to offer you something. So someone who asks the best question is going to win a gift from me. Because last Sunday, Christina asked such a lovely question, and there were so many questions flowing. And what did the person win, Christina? Wow, Christina, I hope you're using it because I know it got to you by now. But I'm going to let the winner win a Cell Forte serum. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about how to compare the Cell Forte serum with, say, a retinol or tretinoin or even laser. So feel free to ask me questions. Whoever types in the best question is going to win a $3.95. That's the price point. And the reason it's so expensive, why? It's because it's not an off-the-shelf peptide. This is human stem cell conditioned media, DNA-free, with thousands of growth factors, exosomes, cytokines, proteins. And it works. It works. And if you look at my website, you'll see so many reviews and they're like, oh, thank you for not lying. It really does work. And that's the most satisfying part, is just no matter what age you are, no matter what color your skin is, no matter how sensitive your skin is, your skin recognizes this. Why? Because it's from the human mesenchymal stem cell that goes into regenerate and repair. And just so you know, the lab, the CGMP certified stem cell research lab that I use, I'm waiting for a question, because you know what? Whoever asks the best question is going to win a free complimentary Cell Forte serum. So please ask me any skincare question. So the lab that I use, which is in the middle of the United States, it's not even in where I am, I'm in Los Angeles, that ships it frozen. They are not a lab for skincare. Like, that's just not what they do. They are a stem cell baking lab. They have an arm that is a nonprofit that does FDA cleared trials for Alzheimer's, dementia, epilepsy, Parkinson's, all the brain diseases. It's really hard to go in and operate on a brain. But the mesenchymal stem cell has these regenerative powers to go in and fix what needs to be fixed. And that's exactly what it's doing to your skin. All right, I see some questions coming in. You're smart to ask questions because whoever asks a question is possibly may win the Cell Forte serum. And if you're not asking a question or if you don't win, I recommend you purchase this because it's an 8-in-1. On my website, we're doing a shop and watch. You can purchase right now. This is going to replace most of the things on your vanity, and it's going to work better than most likely anything on your vanity. All right, so I have a question. I am 52. It's my age. And my skin has responded so well to your souffle, and I just ordered the neroli oil, cleansing oil. I'm considering upgrading to the stem cell serum. My main problem is under eye dryness. Yeah, well, this is perfect because remember I said this helps to kind of go in and hydrate the skin in a way that your skin recognizes. It goes in to amplify your own hyaluronic acid. You're able to put it right, I put it right near my eyes. I don't put it in my eyes, but I put it somewhat above the orbital bone. Absolutely hydrating. It's unbelievable. Look, just like this. There it is. And this is a high percentage of human mesenchymal stem cell conditioned media. And I'm going to talk, so yes, I would absolutely get this. If you're 52, you're my age, and you deserve to look and feel 32. So that's what this is going to do. It's going to go in, and without sensitizing your barrier or causing irritation, your skin is just going to get better and better. But you have to be consistent, Jennifer. Use it morning and night. It's so lightweight. There's no fragrance. It's clean, the formula. It's in a box that is FSC certified. 1% of all proceeds also go to that clinical research lab that has the nonprofit in honor of my mom who passed of dementia. So that is why I came in contact with this lab 8 years ago. And that's why it's taken so long to create this. On the website, I have a before and after up right now. You can see the difference. You can read the reviews. You don't get reviews like that. It's super exciting. And I mean, I'm living proof. I'm 52 and I don't get anything done. And I just feel so good to actually, having been in the business, you're welcome, Jennifer, having been in the business for so many years, 30 years, being an esthetician, we are launching something that's revolutionary. It's the future of skincare. It's going to replace your retinol. It's going to replace your vitamin C. It's going to replace your hyaluronic acid. But most importantly, it's easy, it's multi-use, it's fast, and you're going to look and feel younger. You're going to look and feel young like I do. And everyone should feel this way. We all deserve to be happy. All right. It's gentle and effective. Thank you guys for joining. All right, that was only one question. So obviously we need some more questions. Who wants to win the Cell Forte serum? This is my skin school. I like to do fun things. All right, so someone's about to ask something. All right, feel free to ask me any skincare question because you will be randomly selected to win a Cell Forte serum. Remember, if you're on my website, you can shop without leaving this. So feel free to shop and watch. If you're on my Instagram, I'm waiting for a good question. You need to ask me a skincare question because you might be able to win a Cell Forte serum.
Karina has a good question.
Karine, how can you guarantee? Okay, Karine has a good question. How can you guarantee that the human cells used are safe? Great question. Well, okay, let me tell you how the process is. It is derived from a healthy, consenting adult with FDA guidelines on how to derive that 1 teaspoon of adipose tissue from the fat. And from that's removed from a plastic surgeon. And when that is sent to the stem cell lab, they are able to isolate that and grow different stem cells, just like it does in your body. You know, they duplicate. They're able to duplicate that. And it's the actual, there's no stem cell in the bottle. No stem cell. The stem cell would never penetrate your skin. It would never last in the bottle. It's the exosomes and growth factors that are screened to be DNA free. That is how I know. This is an FDA CGMP certified lab. They just received the actual, they have a part, like I mentioned, that's nonprofit, does all this amazing things that make you cry when you hear what they do for children with epilepsy. They get FDA emergency clearance to inject mesenchymal stem cells. That's what they do. They inject mesenchymal stem cells. I'm taking the broth, the conditioned media, and using it topically for skincare. The main reason for this lab is to do incredible regenerative medicine. That's how I know. And there is no DNA in the mesenchymal stem cell conditioned media. But boy, does it work. So that was a very good question. Thank you for asking, Karine. I'm waiting for another good question because someone's going to win a Cell Forte serum. So feel free to ask me another question. I'm waiting for some Instagram people to ask a question. All right, so Karine just said, thanks. I'm currently using Dr. Diamond's, but look forward to trying yours as Dr. Diamond's is synthetic. Yes, his is a synthetic version. Ours is derived from the real. So you can imagine the efficacy difference where your skin actually recognizes something and it's able to go in and regenerate in a very powerful way. There's nothing wrong with synthetic at all. I have added additional, but most of this, and I'm going to be really transparent here, 5% is human mesenchymal stem cell conditioned media in here. That's a lot. 5% is a lot for an active, but it's such a gentle active. And also, Dr. Diamond, I just paused on my Instagram, so I'm going to wait just a moment for connectivity. Thank you, Karine. Dr. Diamond is a very talented plastic surgeon and injector in Beverly Hills. I also have an office in Beverly Hills. Dr. Diamond is a very talented and busy plastic surgeon and injector. I spend my whole day dealing with skin, 30 years of it. And when I went to the stem cell research lab, I wanted the real stuff because I have a connection with you and wanted to give you something really powerful that worked, something revolutionary. All right, I'm just tired of always synthetic. I wanted to bring you something that truly worked with your skin. And this is the future of skincare. It's groundbreaking. He also has dimethicone and other silicones in his moisturizer. So I'm super not a fan, being an esthetician of 30 years, to put any silicones in. Whoops, I dropped it almost. My moisturizer. So that's a big difference as well. And I do have a certificate in cosmetic formulation.
Somebody's
so
asking
I
about
work hand in hand.
benzoyl
Okay, so someone's
YouTube?
asking on YouTube. What was the question? We're going to get a question from my. Go ahead.
Is benzoyl peroxide good for skin?
Oh, benzoyl peroxide. So if you're breaking out, I'd look for other alternatives than benzoyl peroxide. That can be really harsh on the skin. I love sulfur. There's a brand called Yonka Paris that has a purifying sulfur drop and extract. Also, Mighty Patch has the stickers for breakouts with a beautiful formula that helps to reduce inflammation. Remember, a breakout is inflammation and bacteria combined. So I prefer Mighty Patch stickers for breakout versus benzoyl peroxide, which is extremely harsh. And then what happens is you dry your skin out, and then you have two conditions you have to treat. The dried out spot that is inflamed, and then the zit that kind of went down. So I prefer definitely using something else. That's remember, I've been an esthetician for 30 years. That was big 30 years ago. And that's the whole point of retinol and vitamin C. That was big 30 years ago. Actually, it wasn't. That was only maybe 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And retinol is not the end all be all. I've always said it's if you want a retinoid, you go to your derm and get tretinoin because retinol is just a dumbed down version of it you can sell over the counter. So if you're going to do that, I used to always say go get that. Then there's complications with that too in terms of skin sensitivity and all sorts of things that you kind of don't want, the peeling and the redness. That's why the medical grade patented human stem cell conditioned media regenerates. It's created in the dermis and epidermis from your cells to go in and regenerate skin damage and to make you look younger, healthier, reduce the look of pigmentation, reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles, and give a radiance to your skin and a brightness. All right, that was a good question. That was from YouTube. Thank you for asking that. All right, this is your last chance. This is my Sunday Skin School, and I'm waiting for a question on Instagram. You have failed me. You have not asked a question yet because you have a chance to win a Cell Forte serum. I am looking for the best question today in this Skin School to win a Cell Forte serum. We're going into the science behind Cell Forte serum. This is skin science and luxury because you know what? As women, we deserve both. I don't want just a plastic package with medical grade looking stuff when maybe it's not even medical grade. You really need to look into more than just the claims of the marketing. Now, there are other brands. There's one called Plated, which is sold in doctor's offices. It doesn't mean it's medical grade. Plated is derived from a blood cell, I believe, so it's different from the mesenchymal stem cell. So entirely different, apples to oranges. I mean, the mesenchymal stem cell is the superhero of your body. It creates your own skin. What's going to work best with your skin? Probably the stem cell that created it, right? And the mesenchymal stem cell is the one that is injected in your brain to go in and treat all of these regenerative brain diseases that need regeneration. So this is a future of regenerative medicine. And now with Cell Forte Serum, we are making it the future of regenerative skincare. And I'm really proud to do this, being an esthetician for 30 years, because I didn't have anything to lose. I wanted to do this. I wanted to launch it because I feel that my clients, people I work on a lot of celebrities, by the way, but I don't really talk about it because it doesn't matter. They're just people, and they're amazing people. Some of the celebrities I work on are Anya Taylor-Joy, who's amazing. I've got Cami Marone, who I just worked on in New York last week, Helena Christensen, all of these amazing women that happen to be celebrities. Worked on a woman yesterday here in Beverly Hills who is an interior designer who was incredible. So I develop these relationships with you, and you inspire me by your needs to create products. My research lab is also in my treatment room talking to you over 30 years, and I still give facials because the minute I stop giving facials is when I'm not a great asset to my chemist, because I know your concerns. I know your skin, and I work with him and my female stem cell scientist to create this together. And that's the magic of it. So you've got probably 4 more minutes to write a question. Any question. It could be any question. We're talking about our patented stem cell conditioning media. And the reason it's patented is because the process, and it's really important, the process on how things are done. It is so protein rich, they counted over 10,000 proteins. That means exosomes, growth factors, cytokines, all the things that go in that your skin recognizes that can regenerate, reduce the look of pigmentation. And I'm living proof of that. Hydrating your skin, I'm living proof of that. You don't need a hyaluronic acid. I've also added even snow mushroom, which is proven to be 10 times even more hydrating than hyaluronic acid. So you've literally got, my goal was to create the most potent anti-aging serum in existence. And I can tell you, I just mentioned my celebrities, I have more that are obsessed with this. And it feels really good for women and men, it's great for men too, by the way, that have something that never sensitizes their barrier, but only gets healthier and looks better, because they are always either doing a photo shoot, doing an interview, or on the red carpet. And that's why they love this. There's zero downtime and their skin just looks healthier and better. All right, I have another question from Karine. She said, do you see yourself developing something more than the Cell Forte Serum, or do you feel this formulation is the pinnacle of effective transforming skincare? Karine, I think I outdid myself. This is 30 years of research, truly. I don't know if the only way it could be more effective is if I did a pro grade, like a professional grade, higher percentage. That would be outrageously expensive. So this is the best I've got, Karine, and the results speak for themselves. I don't think I can go any higher. Remember how we created this was human mesenchymal stem cell conditioned media, patented, with thousands of real exosomes, growth factors, proteins, and cytokines, and then a clinically proven blend of the best of synthetic, and then hyaluronic acid and snow mushroom. The goal was to make the most powerful anti-aging serum. It is here. Go to my website. You can look at the reviews. You can see the clinicals. You can see the before and afters. It's not just me saying it. Take a look. You'll see. There's not a doubt in my mind, having been an esthetician of 30 years, working on some of the most famous faces and one my own in a mirror, seeing every day, is that there is nothing more effective over the counter in the market. And I venture to say it's more effective than laser in terms of the results and tretinoin. And it's just one product. You don't need a ton of products, and it goes right into your skin. It's very lightweight. It's a true treatment. So in my professional opinion of working on people like Barbara Streisand, Sting, some of the most famous faces in the world, being an esthetician, you have a before and after we're showing on our website right now. It is the most effective serum in existence, and that was my goal, and we did it. I have the most incredible chemist. He has many brands in Sephora. He's one of the best chemists in the world, and he was so excited to create this with me. He has experience working with human stem cell conditioned media. All right. Hi, Angela. Not sure if you can see my IG comments. No, I'm not seeing the IG comments. Let's see. But I love my Cell Forte. Can this layer with Tret on my retinoid night without any interaction. XO. Oh, Undefined Beauty. Okay, so can you layer it? Well, remember, this is regenerative. So the Tret or retinol, if you do that at night, you want to cycle that in like 1 or 2 nights a week. You want to apply that first and apply this after because this goes into regenerate, right? It's a healer. It's made for wound healing. That kind of stuff can kind of wound. So this is going to go in and regenerate. So in that case, Dorian, you would apply it after, right? You want to apply it after anything that's going to irritate your skin. It's great for if you're getting laser done, apply this. I have a friend who had surgery and she had surgery on each arm and there were scars and she applied the Cell Forte serum to one side. And at dinner, she pulled it up and it was just like blending beautifully. The other side was this huge scar in red. So this calms inflammation. It's great for sensitive skin and it heals. It was invented in the 60s for wound healing. So you would apply it after the retinoid. Great question, Dorian. Thank you. All right, guys. Oh, I see another question. You guys really want the Cell Forte serum, don't you? What are your thoughts of home microneedling systems such as BioBeauty? I say leave it to the professionals. That's my quick answer. Don't be doing that at home. Come on, like you're like in your mirror, like you can't really see your face. It's better when you're looking at someone and doing it in a very even manner. I immediately say leave it to the professionals. Bring in your Cell Forte serum if you get it done and say, hey, don't apply your stuff after, apply this. But if you actually are really good at the home microneedling, you won't apply this after, for sure. All right, really good questions, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you learned something. It's super interesting. The science behind Cell Forte serum is truly remarkable. It goes back to the 60s for wound healing. That's how the human stem cell conditioned media. Remember, this would be the stem cell, and this is the conditioned media. The stem cell is not in the formula. It's the good stuff that it secretes. That's the good stuff. That's over 10,000 exosomes, growth factors, cytokines, peptides, all the things that your skin needs and knows, most importantly, responds to regenerate and look younger. Oh, you're welcome, Karine. Well, thank you all for watching, and feel free to shop AngelaCaglia.com. Read more about it, and finish up your retinol. Finish up what you're using and give this a try. Because if you use this morning and night, you will see a difference. Read the reviews, read everything, research it. Go to Google, type in human stem cell conditioned media, anti-aging. Learn about it, learn more. But thank you for joining, and I really appreciate your time. And should I choose a question? Like someone needs to win, right? All right, let's find the best one. There was someone. Oh, it's so hard, you guys. I feel like Karine was really involved. Karine, you just won this. Karine, you just won the Cell Forte serum. See? And you actually said you're going to buy it, but I'm going to give it to you. So Karine, you just won. Thank you so much for watching. She just said thank you so much. You deserve it. You asked a lot of questions. Okay, someone just said Karine DM us. So Karine DM us. DM us so you can win your Cell Forte. And don't be jealous of Karine, guys. You can purchase this on our website. It is the most potent anti-aging serum in existence. If you have a face, you will benefit from this. And as I was saying at an event in New York, it's a what the F serum. And what do I mean by that? That means after using it for 2 months, maybe using 2 bottles of this morning and night religiously, it's a what the F serum in terms of what it does to your skin. I don't think I've ever said that about anything, ever. And I've been using products for 30 years in this business. So it's a what the F serum. I didn't say the word, but you know what I mean. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard. Have a funny. Thank you guys for joining. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy your Sunday.